Well, and as we've been talking about, now the concern is, all right, they've moved it from Friday to today. However, today the winds have really ramped up. So I'm sure SpaceX at this point is waiting to see what's going to happen. They've put so much work into assembling this Starship once again. And, you know, our Lab Padre special reports have shown us some of that work that happens during the week that we don't necessarily see. Now we get to see that. So I'm sure they're going to try to play it safe.
So what's it looking like, Craig?
Well, yeah, the winds will be a challenge either way. Not quite as bad here at the surface. The winds they're worried about are the upper level winds that are way up above our heads. And, you know, the good way to think about it is, say like this morning when you're driving down the expressway, winds maybe up around 20 miles per hour hitting the side of your car, what that feels like when it's kind of buffeting your car a little bit. Now imagine your car being bigger than the Statue of Liberty. And really then you're increasing the winds by, 2, 3, 4 times. That's the kind of issue that they're dealing with with Starship. And the winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere, that kind of buffeting and pressures upon that rocket.
So here it's kind of just a wait and see, play by ear type of situation, because we don't know for sure if it's really going to call it off again. Just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and even if it's not the wind that's the bugaboo today, it could always be something mechanical too. And safety is always going to be their main concern when it comes to any of this, and that's even with the rockets being unmanned at this point.
And you would think it was almost the opposite, like, oh my God, it's such a huge rocket, it can withstand anything. But because there's so many, like you said, parts here and there, like, everything is carefully watched, and everything has to work together.
In a certain way, because there's a lot of physics involved too. So one thing that's off will mess the whole thing up. So
because even when the rocket's going up, there's actually a short time where they actually decrease the acceleration due to the aerodynamic pressures on the rocket. And then once they pass that, it's pedal to the metal again. But
just something to keep an eye on. We'll keep an eye on the winds, Craig, and we'll check back with you later. But so far, still good to go.
If anything happens, you can keep monitoring valleycentral.com, and of course our Valley Storm Team app. They'll have any updates for you if that launch is scrapped again.
We'll have it all here on CBS4 and valleycentral.com. Switching gears now to your Valley headlines.